Hey, what's up, party people? I just shut the Wi-Fi on my phone and the something else on my phone. Oh, the Bluetoothy tooth. What is this? Oh, it's the headphone wire. Let me shift that. The in-ear monitors. What's up, people? Happy, healthy New Year. Happy, healthy New Year. It's Seth. Of course, it is 10 o'clock. It is the happy hour with Seth. And we are at Club 4006. The lighting kind of is weird tonight. I don't know. I feel a little angelic. Maybe see if I move forward. If I move forward, my nose is enormous. So I've been working on the modern day Charlie Chaplin. You can see it going on here. Only problem is that it's like Joseph's Technicolor raincoat. I have different colors and different textures. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It is what it is. But enough about me. Tell me about you guys. How was the new year? I hope you had a rockin' New Year's Eve. I don't know if I'm allowed to say a rockin' New Year's Eve. But this is a New Year's toast. May your good times be good, and may your bad times also be good. It works for me. Cheers, l'chaim, all those things. Skol. I just noticed a dirt spot on the ceiling. Um, Probably from a pool cue. What if I sit back and just relax? I don't want you to see I have a hole in the crotch of my pants. Actually, I that's why I wore them because I have a hole in the crotch of my pants. I am gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit back and fucking relax. Look at this. I feel relaxed. Pink kicks, people. Look at that. Pink air walks. I went air walk tonight. I'm doing the walk of life. I feel like sitting this way, my head almost looks detached. You'll notice I have a pair of twins with me tonight. Now I do. I have a pair of twins with me tonight. Uh, the interesting thing is that they're fraternal, and I'll explain that later, not the definition of fraternal. If you don't know fraternal twins from identical twins, you probably should be watching a different show. You shouldn't be watching something on Strong Island TV. I feel weird leaning back. Rather lean in. Speaking of lean in, so I have a whole roadmap for the show. Obviously, I don't know how to read maps. Speaking of lean in with Lisa. Lisa Conrad Wiener Birnbaum. Uh, I know I skipped one or two in there. Kidding, Lisa. My cousin Lisa is an actress, an unbelievable singer, unbelievable. Which that taught me early on that it's not so much about the talent, but about right place, right time, about luck, about because if it was about talent, let's face it, all think of how many people are on Long Island that have insane talent, and they're the big fish in the small pond. They'll never, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter the reason, they'll never get noticed. They'll never, and everyone knows about them here. And it's weird because, like with athletics, if you're an amazing athlete, you're being watched from fucking kindergarten, man. They're watching you. They're watching you like a hawk. Uh, they're watching you like a Yankee. I should have thought of a clever sports team. But of course, none of this was planned. So they seriously, scouts and recruits and all that shit, they watch kids from when they're like 12. It's not the same with music. And I think part of it is because I don't know. I don't think it's the same with acting either, although, a lot of acting is lucky break. But I've worked with people. I worked at the Hotel Esplanade in Manhattan, uh, between 74th and 75th on West End. They I worked there in the kitchen, and there were all these actors and actresses who were good. They were fucking good. I saw them. Out of all of them, one of the people made it. She's been on Broadway, she's been in a movie. Someone told me I name dropped too much, so I don't wanna say the name because, anyway, don't worry, Stan, I have lots of jokes that I've told already. I feel like some jokes should be my trademark jokes, and I should tell them every week. Andrew Dice Clay is using some of the same shit from when I saw him in the 1980s. So I don't want to hear, oh, you used the same joke. I have an appointment, but I didn't go. I should say I had an appointment, but I didn't go about my eyes. Um, so whose fault is that? It's my fault. This is a self-inflicted wound. The eye dripping tonight is a self-inflicted wound. Inflicted wound. We're good. So anyway, Lean In with Lisa is my cousin Lisa's podcast. She gets great guests. So because of her versatility, because she's a singer, an actress, uh, I say a model, she's gorgeous. Um, Clearly, it's a family trait. All this, all the, all this, and I get dumped. Can you believe it? All this. I have charm. I'm fucking charming. Uh, I have uh, wit. I'm fucking hilarious. I have looks. I'm fucking handsome. So I put the hand in handsome. Anyway, I promised as one of my New Year's resolutions, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. We're going to talk about New Year's, New Year, new me. Horse shit. New Year, same me. You know what's new? This is kind of cool. I'm gonna. I'm like. I'm like Carrot Top with my props. Carrot Top. You know what's new? I get a new planner book. You can see the shine because it's still in the plastic, and I'm writing shit at the back of my old planner book on like cards and stuff, and sticking them in the flap here. And the note section just has dates and times scribbled on it like a lunatic. And also, I learned this from Gary Jacobs. I have my notebook, my tabbed notebook. I put tabs on with little pieces of tape. And this things get written in the notebook that have to get done. And as you do them, you cross them off. It's also great because you say, holy shit, I didn't do ABC. And why'd I jump to D? Why do I, what do I love the D? I must love the D. Um, so Oh, the lights just got the way I like them. I don't know what that means. I wonder if it means that either I don't fucking know, but the lights got the way I like them. Plus, there's an angelic glow over my flowing locks. Someone in Atlantic City asked me if this was a hairpiece. Now I'm deaf, so I thought that the woman said I have herpes, and I was like, oh. Well, don't touch my fucking drink. And she looked at me and said, well, it looks very real. And I said, yeah, I don't know what it looks like. Happy New Year. And I moved to a different machine. People, when when I'm on the slot machines, it's because I want to be on the slot machines. I don't want to fucking interact with people. When I am out at the tables, I'll interact with you. I'll interact with you at the tables. Um, if you seem like a I get a lot of fucking huh, I get a lot of subtle anti-Semitism. So maybe I am the cause of anti-Semitism. You people, I hear you people a lot, or you guys. And I usually respond, what? Handsome people? You fuck. So, because I'm a people person. But speaking of nothing to do with this, we're also going to hit on a little bit of storage because I'm bidding on cool shit, very cool shit. I didn't bring down paper towels for my eyes. I should have brought down. Oh, next week I'm going to bring a sponge, and at the end of the show, I'm going to squeeze the sponge, and we'll see what comes out of my eyes. I say it's Snapple. Who the hell knows? I don't get it. They call it dry eye, and it runs like a river. I digress. Fuck, I wasn't gonna say that this year. This is a Samsung S24s whatever. All I know is the 25 came out a year after I bought this thing. Planned obsolescence. That's another lesson for another night. So I don't have an iPhone. I feel like a lot of people do. So, something happened today, and, it's a serious 'cause I'm gonna take a moment and be serious. Waka, waka, waka. No, I am, because I think there's uh, a de facto Android shaming going on. It's very subtle. It's very subtle. Oh, lordy lord. I took, uh see what's on this, card? What if I tell you nothing? Because I must have left the rest of the cards upstairs just as well. Uh, see, that's my show prep. So, there's sort of a de facto Android shaming thing going on because I'm in a group text, and who doesn't love being in a group text? And I'm in a group text today with the band while everyone's supposed to be at work. So we're all supposed to be working, but we're in a group text. And it's humorous because we happen to be 4 funny, handsome guys. Um, sorry, ladies, Ted is married. Chris is married. John and Seth are a couple. No, we're not a couple. We're a couple of idiots. Uh, John and Seth are available separately or together. I don't think he would give a shit. I know I wouldn't give it. We're available. We're 2 single, successful gentlemen. Well, separate. 2 separate single successful gentlemen. Anyway, so, I'm a proud Android user, and I say something, and it says, "Chris liked" whatever I said in quotes. Okay, cool. That's great. Then Ted said something, and it says now it says the name the way it's in my phone. So it says Beijing Johnny emphasized whatever. And then Ted laughed at whatever. So all these fucking people are having all these emotions, and I can't do shit because of my Android. So then I write like a comment like, "Oh, I'm loving this," or "That's funny," but I'm not included. I'm not able to do. I can't play in all the reindeer games. And it's not just with the band. My family, every Friday night, there's the Good Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom from wherever the fuck the people are. Where my siblings are here or there. They have grandchildren. They travel, whatever. So someone will post a gorgeous Shabbat Shalom image, and then it'll say like, "Susie loved an image. F laughed at an image." Even the in-laws get involved. Avery, I love Avery. And so he'll put like it'll say Avery loved an image. I can't even uh, reply that he I can't even give on Facebook you give a thumbs up. I'm fucked. I can't do anything. So then Avery's probably like, wow, this guy's a dickbag. Look, everyone loved my comment except Seth. So I feel like it's this de facto shaming. Like, I have an Android. I used to be so proud. I'd be like, "Yeah, look at my Android phone. This shit can do this and this, that. It has a camera that's better than you know." But I can't do shit. People must be like, everyone's involved in this, liking, emphasizing, loving. They must think I'm sitting with my dick in my hand doing nothing. Like I'm some emotionless turd that I don't get involved, and that's not the case. I'm not an emotionless turd, I'm an emotional turd, and this isn't some free piece of shit phone, this is a $1,500 fucking phone, and I can't like your comments? Of course I like your comments. So if you're a young child watching this and, you know, Why wouldn't you be? Because I am the Mr. Rogers of our times. I'm the Mr. Rogers of our times. I wear a sweater and I watch trains go around in my basement. Yeah, I would do a Mr. Rogers impression, but I can't. I can't. So, seriously, for anyone watching with an iPhone, if you send me shit, I like it. If it's funny, I fucking laugh at it. If it needs emphasis, I emphasize it. I don't want you thinking, you know, listen, I'm hard enough to like. I don't need Avery being like this fucking guy. He doesn't like my shit. I don't need that. I don't need that. So, oh, this is the other thing. I tried, where I have it in my pocket. I have a hole in the crotch of my pants. Have I mentioned that at least once? So I tried Uncle Stiffy's, and it's not, I know you're saying, oh, that's like boner stuff. No, it says it's going to make me feel good all around. Here it is. So I tried it. And remember, if you remember, I tried it once before and I had a massive nosebleed on air. So, I'm nothing if not a health fanatic. You can tell by looking at me. I see a little leg. I see a big fag and a little leg. Um, Great. That was hysterical and it didn't match up. I don't get why there's a lag. I shut all my shit. Anyway, it's probably from the Uncle Stiffies. So I tried it again and I felt like energized. And all the only ingredients in it are methamphetamine and carrots. No, I don't know what the fuck's in it. They give you a fake package insert thing, so you think that you have like, oh, a package insert. I wrote for them and asked for my money back, and I didn't hear from them. So I'm like, ah, fuck it, I'm just going to use this stuff. And they give you a package insert to make it look like it's real pharmaceutical stuff. I can't even get it out of the box. Oh, I could get it out of the box. So yeah, so Uncle Stiffy's, and it's like it smells like Vicks, like how I do that. Practice. It's like Vicks. I feel like I just did Vicks. Did Vicks. I feel like I just inhaled Vicks. So they give you a package insert, like a pharmaceutical package insert, and the writing is so fucking small, it's impossible to read. Trust me, I know you can't see it. It's impossible to read. Um, but that's their like shtick. So I will tell you that, you know, it, it's not giving me any kind of action in my pants. I'm not getting, aroused. Um, I mean, I normally get aroused 4 or 5 times an hour. So, but it's not doing that. It's not doing that. So, but I do feel great. I feel great. It also could be New Year, New Me. Um, Oh, Joe liked my comment. What the fuck, man? Everyone. So, I did make a note because I have to say that when I write that I like something on someone's message or that I think it's funny, it's because I do. I'm being sincere. If I say it's funny, I think it's funny. If I don't write anything, sitting there with with my dick in my hand, I don't know. Um, This can't just be me. You tell me no one else has thought of this out there who has, an Android? You know what? A toast to Doctor Stiffy. I don't even think maybe it's Uncle Stiffy. Oh, it is Uncle Stiffy. Well, maybe he's a doctor, but, there's no stiffiness going on, but I feel great. I feel great, I feel like I'm not gonna call Mike Tyson, the N word, but, I mean, I'd call Jake Paul the N word. Jake Paul. What's his brother's name? I don't remember. Jake Paul. People bet on those fights and lose. Come on, Mike Tyson could have fucking killed him with one punch. That's my opinion. So this is kind of cool. New year, new me. All these people are buying like gym equipment and joining gyms and shit like that. Um, Today's the 7th, and I garbage picked a beautiful Peloton bicycle. I garbage picked a full set of weights, all new, all new. Not even the shrink wasn't even taken off them, but because people make their resolutions and then are like, "Fuck it." If you spend that much on a machine, you should probably keep it for your laundry. Um, the other thing is that when I do have cards, uh, I talk about shit before I even get to the card because I'm so excited. I would love to show you, but it's embarrassing. So the only thing that's written really that's repeated in the planner is the happy hour with Seth because I know it's every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. You could watch us on Strong Island TV, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Roku. And I heard something last night. A birdie told me, I don't know if it's true, uh, but a birdie told me that it's you can watch me wherever they're streaming, like Amazon, I heard, which would be sick if I'm on Amazon. Speaking, I can't speak of the book because it's written in a different name. But I did, get the release date. That's actually a great term for it. I wrote an adult content book. You can decide if it's fiction or nonfiction. I gotta tell you, it's fucking awesome. But it's being published. It's under a different name because I have siblings, and they're not disgusting like me, so they don't need to be associated with what I wrote about. Um, it's called The Adventures of Seth the Drummer. No, it's not. It's called Love Letters and Other Filth. Love Letters and Other Filth. It's going to be out for public consumption very soon. I thought consumption's a disease, like like an old timey disease. So uh, gigs are written in the book, but they're not repeat, like, do you repeat this every week? Do you repeat like, I repeat this every week. So it's in my book. It's in my Google Calendar. The only other thing that's in is, remember, I was dating her, so her period was in the book, um, because it was. It also ironically matched with, uh, mood swings, when she broke up with me, um, but you wanna know because you wanna know that, uh I mean, I wanna know because I wanna know there's no baby, and also that, there's a reason why I'm being treated terribly. So that actually reminds me of Atlantic City because I was like, "Well, what if I want some company?" So I was thinking, when you're looking at the, I guess, personal ads, classifieds, whatever, they talk about a girlfriend experience. You can have a girlfriend experience. So rather than spend the 300 bucks, I sent myself a text message and completely ignored it. Um, and then, I felt guilty for no reason and I went shopping. So I had a girlfriend experience without spending a penny. I had an unanswered text, I had guilt, and I did berate myself over gambling. It's tough to walk away when you're winning, and that's precisely when you should walk away. Um, but really, a girlfriend experience, I was like, well, so I'm going to meet this girl, I'm going to buy her stuff, and then she'll dump me. I could skip all that and just dump myself, seriously. So, so Atlantic City. Oh, Atlantic City, how I love you. Bobby will attest to this. Well, he wasn't with me, but I did send him photos um, from New Year's. and the Hard Rock does it right. I sent him some videos too. I sent them through Messenger. I'm not even sure if I told him that. But so the Hard Rock does it right, man. They do it right. This is me arriving, and funny thing is that I ripped my pants. I ripped my pants getting into the limousine. Have I mentioned that I'm a fat fuck? So I ripped my pants getting into the limousine. But look at the look of happiness from a guy about to drop some cash. It's a happy look. I was feeling good, man. So you go in and you see on the TV the Hard Rock logo. That's pretty cool. And then this, as I'm changing channels, keeps popping up. So come on, man. They do it right. They make me feel like a natural woman. This was what came up uh, for me when they know what I like. So don't take the picture off because I have to explain this. On the right, you'll see a build your own omelet. I feel like as if I'm a builder of sorts. That is a bacon, sausage, mushroom omelet. Those breakfast potatoes were supposed to be well done. They weren't. I could live with that. I honestly could live with that. There's a little tin of hot maple syrup. That's for the pancakes. Oh, not pancakes, French toast. That's vanilla French toast. I see a side of bacon. I see assorted pastries, and I see assorted fruit. They always send up two sets of silverware, thinking that this is for two people. Oh, and a large thing of coffee. So they think this is for two people. I guess that's a fair assumption. It's a lot of food. Um, this is for me. It's for me alone. It's for one person. This came up on New Year's Eve day, and the water is real water and it's drinkable. The chocolate, and yes, that little beach with all the seashells. I'm doing like pantomime. The beach with all the seashells, all edible. The Hard Rock guitar sign thing with the beach behind it, edible, edible. My underwear right now, edible. No, I'm not wearing candy pants, although uh, they're extremely uncomfortable candy pants. So yes, so they are. I mean, they take care of you. They are terrific. Um, you know, the the Hard Rock is terrific. I did take a couple of videos that I didn't send because when I listened to them, they were the ramblings of an idiot. Um, no, I mean literally, they were the ramblings of an idiot. So the Hard Rock makes sure they want to take your money, whether you're white, you're black, you're Indian, you're Asian, Catholic, Jewish. They want to take your money. So they appeal to everyone. They have a fucking Christmas tree that's enormous, but a menorah. I mean, I call it the Stratocaster menorah, mostly because it has Stratocasters. They, it is cooler than cool. And, hey, so this is pretty cool. I just walked into my room in the Hard Rock in Atlantic City. Nice little setup. As long as it's a king-size bed and it's firm, I don't give a shit. But look what's on. Carmine. I shouldn't say Carmine. I should name all of you guys. It's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, party people? It is 5:02 a.m. on New Year's Eve day. You can see the crowds have not yet shuffled in. I'm going upstairs because I'm way ahead. And I know me. I have an addictive personality. I will put it all back in. But before I go upstairs, it's important that I show you this. The menorah, the guitar menorah, the Stratocaster guitar menorah. So I'm actually shocked. Well, one's a Squire, but the rest are bullshit. Look at that, melody play, master play, whatever the fuck it says. But this is pretty cool. So this is all going to be on the New Year's edition of the Happy Hour with Seth. So it's a big fucking tree. Tomorrow night the concert, I think, doesn't begin till 10. However, we have a table reserved here in the Mistletoe Lounge for 10 p.m. So, you know what? We're going to walk through the floor here so you can see the beautiful people that are gambling at 5 a.m. Oh, look at what's going on here. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. When I checked in, there were some orthos here. Some Hasidim too, but who is they? So, yes, I might be able to find my next bride here. Look, there's an Asian woman. I kid because I love. All right, party people. I'm headed upstairs to bed. Peace. Have a good night. Yeah. So, I thought, first of all, a couple of things with that video. I talk about the Underalls ad a lot. A lot. It was very impressionable as a child. Big, big, the Underalls, the way the Heine did that. The young lady who happened to be walking in front of me after I started the video, she cut in. At one point, she turns right, and I also turn right, even though the guitar menorah is on the left. So I thought that, well, I didn't find it odd. I actually would be shocked if I didn't follow her. So she was lovely. I did make the Hasidim joke, Hasidim. The joke, everyone knows that joke. It's an oldie, but a goodie. Hasidim too. And then every time that I made a joke about, uh, oh look, this is clearly the slot machine for me. It's next to a beautiful Asian woman. They would look at me like that time on my TV debut, man, when Chris Hansen looked at me. That didn't really happen. Thank God. Thank God that didn't really happen. So my father used to say they don't build these casinos because people are winners. I did well on this trip. I did well because I fucking when I win, I get out of Dodge. I listen to the voices in my head, and they're usually like wah 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 wah. So again, I'm all over the place. I lay out the roadmap, and I end up in Bayonne. It's not where I'm going. That's for Jesse. I end up in Bayonne. Um, but that's okay because my father used to also say, "You may not be where you were going, but you're where you are supposed to be." I don't know if I worded that right. You may not be where you were going, but you're where you're supposed to be. That's what he said. Um, so yeah, the Hard Rock. They fucking do it right. Um, the song that I was humming was the Top Dollar theme song. Um, I enjoy Top Dollar. I usually play the $5 and I double. And then when I win a little, I play the 10. And then when I win a little, I play the 25. But you got to do 2 credits to hit top dollar. Then when you do, holy shit. Frank Sinatra machine let me down. let me down. Um, and then it was time to come home. I slept half the car ride home because, if I stayed awake the way that fucking limo driver was driving, ooh, terrible. I know I'm not a great driver. This guy sucked. But this guy was interesting. Terrible driver. Terrible. Wow, you don't even see my lips move. Last night I had a production meeting uh, with with Bobby, a production meeting of sorts. So I went by Paradise Studios, and there's some freakishly tall guy there, uh, very handsome, tall guy with his youth and his smile, his Gentile fucking white teeth, th- sneakers that are whiter than his teeth. Very handsome guy, whatever. His fucking skinny jeans, his handsome Gentile looks, whatever. Uh, he's an actor. He's a model. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm an actor and a model. But he's with a woman who looks familiar. I'm like, I fucking know that lady. I actually said, I know that broad. The voice in my head said, I know that broad. And then she spoke to me and said, I have pepper spray. No, she didn't. Too early in the relationship for that. Um, dare I say this woman, she's first of all the correct height, like me and Bobby and the rest of the world, not like that freakishly tall, Gentile, handsome fucking model, actor, athlete, whatever. Anyway, the woman's very nice, correct height. Did I mention that? Correct height. Um, ver dare I say she's kind of milfy. Is that weird? It's a compliment. When I say, "Oh, she's milfy," well, I've actually never said that before. She's kind of milfy. Uh, Something about her, and I can't figure it out. Uh Very genuine woman, and this is who I met. It was Teresa. I'm not gonna say her last name because then you'll stalk her like I've been doing since I met her. Um, but she has a show that's on at 8 p.m. on, I guess, Tuesday night, because last night was Tuesday, or did I see her? Was I there on Monday, and am I fucking this whole thing up? Uh, Nonetheless, you should be watching Strong Island all the time, so then you'll see it. Very nice woman. So I watched the show with that, tall, Gentile, handsome guy, and my takeaway was that once the show started, I didn't even realize he was on. She is very good. She's witty, she's attractive, she's, uh, smart, she's, you know, much like myself. No, it was really good, and it's called Tea Time with Teresa. She spells her name with an H. So it's more like Theresa. Theresa. I don't know. She seems very nice. Keep in mind, I used to say that about Lorena Bobbitt. Oh, she seems so nice, Lorena Bobbitt. She seems lovely. Till she cuts your cock off and throws it in the bushes. Allegedly. No, I don't think it's alleged. I think it's proven. People sponsor this. I'm like a young child in Africa. For 25 cents a day, you can feed and clothe me. Whatever. Anyway, uh, check Facebook Marketplace because Larry Scott Professional Gear, segue. Larry Scott Professional Gear, Larry Scott Pro Gear. Uh, Maybe we'll change that for 2026. I'll talk to him. He has some cool shit. He has a Batman guitar, cooler than cool. 12-year-old Seth would have wet his pants for that. But Larry Scott Pro Gear. He also has, uh, oh my God, a Beatles bass, a Hohner Beatles bass. Very cool, great price. He has snare drums. He's Ludwig Larry is big on Ludwigs. He has a Black Beauty. Are you allowed to still say that? A Black Beauty. He has a Schwarze Beauty. He has an engraved Black Beauty. Uh, I'm gonna give I'm gonna give a hint to Bobby. Uh, Bobby's probably like he might be with groupies, in which case, who am I to who am I to say anything? But Larry Scott Pro Gear, Facebook Marketplace, anything you need sound wise, anything you need guitar wise, drum wise, he's got it all. He's got it all. And he has Lucy, the sweetest dog in the world. Lucy is short for Lucifer. Next we have uh, Go Go Granny Racing. All right. So Go Go Granny. Go Go Granny Racing is fantastic. She last night she actually had like three horses running. Um, I can't remember the names. My favorite name is Boom Chicka Boom. That's one of her horses. Uh, and Brian has a horse named No Mas Drama. Another great name for a horse. When I get a horse, I'm going to name it my face. Uh, oh, maybe I'll go with Hung Like a. So they'll say, "How's your horse?" I'll say, "Hung like a horse." All American Burger, All American Drive Through. Good shit. Good. I mean, everything's made fresh. They have they use more potatoes in a day than, like McDonald's, because McDonald's shit's all frozen. All American Burgers is fresh. It's as fresh as me on a supermarket line. How's that? And then right across the parking lot is Marshall's ice cream. I think this Uncle Stiffy is getting me all whacked out. Yeah, Uncle Stiffy. I want him as a sponsor. No, actually, I feel like it's congesting me. Oh, great. Maybe I'll have a nosebleed. Um, so Marshall's ice cream bar. I suggest you order the Seth. Order the Seth. What it is it's chocolate and vanilla swirled with rainbow sprinkles, and the tip is dipped in chocolate. Just the tip. Just the tip. Just the tip. So, there's that. There's that. I just was thinking that with Teresa, like I sent her a friend request, and then I pretty much liked everything she's posted for the last 5 years. So I feel like that's very junior high. I I might ask her to be a guest on this show, to take the guest chair, not the guest chair, the guest chair. Speaking of the guest chair, we have the snare drum de jour. When I smile, I can see that I have more chins than a Flushing phone book, and that's a lot of chins. This is a Trixon. Let me move these Jonathan Sugarfoot Moffat Sweet Beat drumsticks. The Sweet Beats, the unique thing about Sweet Beats is I don't know if you could tell from the camera, they're two different sizes. So these tips are, uh, it feels like it's almost like a 7A. This side of the stick feels like it's a 5A. I personally like it girthier. I personally like it girthier. Um, so these fraternal twins, this is a Trixon 1/440 is the model number. There's a subtle difference. This drum is beechwood. Shh, it's very mouthy. This drum is beechwood. This drum is brass. No bullshit. It's brass with the same gold sparkle covering. I did not know this when I got it. And I'm like, wow, this is heavy. Then I took the head off, like Lorena Bobbitt. That's a comedian callback. I think they call that a callback. Much like Lorena Bobbitt, I took the head off. But seriously, I'm a fan of Trixon, not because of the novelty that the drums are conical shaped, so the top is wider than the bottom. That's not why. Although that's fucking cool. I currently have two Trixon sets for sale. Gold crocodile Jetstar, a blue Crocodile Telstar. Uh, I'm asking 15.95 each set. I have a few tricks on snare drums for sale, ranging from 4 inch to 5.5 inch. I'm going to probably keep the brass one because I've never seen that before. Um, I love my pork pies. Bill Denimore is great. Pork pie is great. Oh, I should probably let you hear them. They're fucking loud. That bottom one is like a machine gun. They're gonna fall and make a raucous noise. That's an inside joke for my family. But I do have the tricks on label off the bottom one. It came off. Very cool drums. The Beechwood drums that came out of Germany. Oh, I couldn't own these drums till my parents passed because my father wouldn't let me keep them in the house. So, and that's not even a joke. I had a couple of sonar snares and he was not happy. So, anyway, you know what? Another thing about that Tea Time with Teresa, everyone on that show looks great. What happened to the camera adding 10 pounds? What does it take the weight from her show and put it on me? So I gained like 30 pounds. Um, so wow, the hour is getting late. But I do want to mention two things before I get into storage. I have a lot of shit coming up. Tomorrow night I'm playing uh oh, I can't talk about it because it's private. Because I can't talk about my privates. Friday night, Bobby Lacera's open mic at Paradise Studios. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. What are you going to stay home and watch Friday Night SmackDown? Oh, in tribute to MJF, right before this goes off, I will stand up and show you. I am wearing a BBB, a beautiful Burberry belt. It's not my thing, but I got it from a unit. Uh, Another thing that's kind of cool is that I am starting vocal lessons. There's a great, I'm sure you see her on Facebook. Look at this, I'm a fucking wreck. Jen Sella. Uh, she was in Trans Siberian Orchestra. She does an absolute Adele show that's like national and selling out everywhere. And she's going to train me vocally. I'm taking professional instruction. So it's something I should have done years ago. I love singing. So we'll see if it helps out. Gypsy Felons. The Felons have a schedule that is to my liking. Uh, February 6th, Repeal. February 20th, Margaritas. March 7th, I'll be at Hard Rock. March 21st is a Saturday night. That's to be announced. We have a bunch of stuff in April, a bunch of stuff in May. Oh, thank God I learned to read. May 3rd, we're at the Levittown Library. Uh, May 9th at Repeal. June 29th at Repeal. July 11th, the Lindenhurst Concert Series. It's the best concert series. July 11th happens to be the best night. It's the Gypsy Felons. I'm going to play Vista Lights, nice clear drums with no pants. Um, July 26th, the Mauritius Library. We have library gigs out the ass. So thank God that I could read now. Also, thank God it's not like a middle school library because I'd have to set my drums up 500 feet away. I can't be within 500 feet of a middle school because of that legal thing. Um, I joke because I love. I joke because I love. Because I love talking about a middle school, and I say I love. It's okay. I have children. Um, I have children. The storage auctions. I think I got. You know what? I didn't even. Oh, I didn't bring glasses down. Oh, but I wear a watch and I know how to tell time now. My sneakers have an L on the left one and an R on the right one. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Storage is not what you see on television. Storage is someone taking their shit that they think is so valuable and spending money and putting it away. And units come up for auction. Occasionally, you hit a unit that has some cool stuff, drums, and the thought is to sell the stuff and make a profit. I give so much stuff back to the people because a lot of it is sentimental, a lot of it is family stuff. I've given back tons of paperwork, photos. I've given back jewelry, um, but I focus on a few areas. I focus on automobiles, motorcycles. So I sent Bobby a few of this week's things I'm bidding on. I'm bidding on about 18 things. Some I don't need. This I don't know what the fuck I'd do with, but it reminded me of the movie Stripes, the urban assault vehicle. How do I not bid on that? Now I know it's not going to go for 9 grand. It's going to get bid up at the end. Maybe it will go for 9 grand. You never know. This one I bid on early on, and then I watched it go into 5 digits. I'm like 16 grand. What the hoo ha hey? So I'm watching it, and it's 23 days away. What the fuck could be in there that's 16 grand? I don't see it, but that's why I stopped bidding on it at like 2 grand. This people, this only has it doesn't even have a day. I think it has about 20 hours left or 18 hours, maybe not even 18. It's in El Camino in Macon, Georgia. Very low mileage. Guess who's taking a trip to Georgia? There's also a go-kart on the back left of that unit. This El Camino looks clean, man. Clean. And I could grow a mullet, cut the sleeves off of my shirts, and then I'd have the appropriate car. It's an El Camino. You'll know what the final bid is if I win it because I'll tell you because uh, it's going to go to Barrett Jackson for sale. So this, under all of that shit, is a Jeep CJ, I believe. Under all of that shit. So a lot of people wouldn't see that, which is why the bidding is as low as it is. It's right in Jersey, in Haledon. I don't know where that is. I just know it's right in Jersey. Um, so I threw down a bid. I think my max bid on that's 2,500. If I could get it for 2,500, I could flip it and make some cash. This is the one. So what you're looking at is a 68 or 69 Mustang Fastback. Uh, if it has a 429 in it, it's a fucking rocket ship. It's worth a fortune. Um, I think I put in a max bid on that one of like 6 grand or so. But we'll see. It also is a lot of other shit in the unit that would have to be cleaned out. So we'll see. If that was mine, I'd pay for my fucking unit before it went to auction. That's me. This one has the motorcycle front and center. I have been outbid on it, and now the description says motorcycle not included. So I'm not going to bid again because if the motorcycle's not included, what do I want it for? It says I'm bidding on 16 auctions. I think that's up to 18. This has a story behind it, and then we'll probably sign off. So my bid was $9,010. This is a 2022 or 2023 Explorer. I don't remember. Ford Explorer with every option. Uh, Now I'm looking at it and I don't see a sunroof, but the description said every option. I checked the Kelly Blue Book. I could flip this fucking thing for double what I pay. So the auction time comes and I'm watching it and I'm winning. There's 3 minutes left. There's 2 minutes left. 1 minute left and I'm still winning. And I'm like, I'm going to win this auction. I am going to win this auction. 30 seconds, the countdown begins. 20 seconds. This is cake. I'm winning the auction. 10 seconds. I fucking go online to book a plane ticket. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're talking about doubling your money. 4, 3. Hey, the phone froze. Why'd the phone freeze? Canceled. The person paid for it. So, as happy as I am that they got their car, that they didn't lose their car, it sucks because I would have made a very easy 12 or 13,000 bucks like that. Da, 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 da. Guys, you know what's next Wednesday? Same Seth time, same Seth channel. It's the happy hour with Seth. Please do me a favor. Look at my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Seth. It is at slash Seth Rock One, or there's a QR code in the corner. Give it a scan. You're good to go. It's youtube.com/ at Seth Rock One. Thank you all so much for watching. This should be a kick-ass new year. Subscribe to Strong Island TV. Check us out on Roku. Check us out on Fubu. Check us out on YouTube, on Facebook. Bobby has a lot of cool stuff on the channel. Tea Time is on the channel. Um, the alarm just went off on my phone telling me it is time to say, be good, be the good, see the good, smile at a stranger, hold the door open for them. You'll make someone's day, and actually you'll piss people off. Guys, have a great week. I'll see you Wednesday, same Seth time, same Seth channel for the happy hour with Seth.